Home Minister Amit Shah is in Jammu, where he's chairing a security meeting. Shah is later expected to visit Rajouri district to review the ground situation days after twin terror attacks left 7 people dead. The Home Minister will visit the spot where the terror attacks happened and meet the family members of the civilians who were killed in the incidents. All right, viewers, getting those visuals coming in where Union Home Minister Amit Shah is in Jammu and he is chairing a security meeting, and later on in the day he will be visiting Rajouri district to review the ground situation. Let's go to Gursimran, who's joining us as well. Gursimran, just take our viewers through what they're seeing on the screens. We know that Amit Shah is in Jammu. Later on, he will be going to Rajouri district. What can we expect today?
See, it's expected that later in the evening Amit Shah will arrive here, but the development that we are getting to know that at 4 in the evening, Amit Shah will be holding a press conference. That is, in Jammu, Raj Bhavan, he will be addressing a press conference. Since the weather is packed in Jammu, he could not reach here in Rajouri. However, an attempt will be made, we are told, that at a later stage. But the security review meeting that was scheduled for the second half of the visit, that is, first, he was scheduled to come here in Rajouri's Dangri, where 7 Hindus have been killed by the terrorists in twin terror attacks.
Hindus have been killed by the terrorists in twin terror attack that have taken place on 1st and 2nd of January this year only. But now the security review meeting has been preponed and is underway at the Raj Bhavan. In a short while from now, we will be getting the visuals from the Raj Bhavan, where this high-level security review meeting will take place, in which Home Minister Amit Shah will be chairing the meeting. Along with him, Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, Manoj Sinha, DGP Dilbag Singh, ADG of both Jammu and Kashmir zones, Mukesh Singh and Vijay Kumar, along with the IG BSF, DK Bura, IG CRPF, P. Ranpise, and other officials from the IB, RAW and other central agencies. They will be coming here and they will be sharing the key details about the security scenario, especially with regards to what is happening in Jammu, because there is a desperate attempt that is being made by the Pakistani terror group, not only to carry out act of terror in Jammu and Kashmir, but also to trigger the communal backlash in Jammu and Kashmir. Rajouri being selected was one of the reasons that they wanted to trigger the communal clash among both the communities here in the Rajouri district. But the way the people have condemned the act of terror, that has left the terror groups totally by surprise, because all the people, be it from the Hindu community or the Muslim community, they have come forth against this brutality by the terrorists, in which 2 minors have been killed, 5 other people, they were brutally shot dead after checking their Aadhaar cards by the terrorists. The manhunt is still on, but yes, as far as Amit Shah is concerned, he has reached the Jammu Raj Bhavan, wherein the security review meeting is underway, and at a later stage we can expect that attempt will be made, if the weather allows. Home Minister Amit Shah will be coming here in the Dangri. Right now we are at the same place where first the terrorists barged in. It was 6:30 on the 1st of January when 2 armed terrorists barged into this house. They first shot Prince, followed by firing at his brother Deepak. Deepak was shot dead at that very spot. Prince was critically injured, taken to Jammu, but after almost 7 days he also succumbed to the injuries. And then followed by it was another terror attack at this very house. That was an ID blast that has taken place on 2nd of January at 9:40 a.m. in the morning, in which 2 minors, Vansh and Samiksha, they lost their life. And the unfortunate incident has left the entire Rajouri district, entire Jammu region in grief, because the clear-cut target of these terrorists were to target the Hindu families so that they can trigger the communal backlash here, and also they can threaten the minorities to move from this very place. But the security forces have now cordoned the entire area, and the manhunt is on for those 2 terrorists who have carried out this brutal act of terror on 1st and 2nd of January.
Right, Gursimran. Also being joined by our senior executive editor, Abhishek Kapoor. Abhishek, now we know that Shah is going to go to Rajouri district and review the ground situation. At the same time, we are seeing that the Kashmiri Pandits are sitting on night-long strikes at the same time. So there will be a lot to discuss, a lot of reviewing that will be done today. Abhishek, just take our viewers through the significance of Amit Shah's visit.
Well, this is the 4th visit of the Union Home Minister to Jammu and Kashmir post the abrogation of Article 370 and the reconstitution of the erstwhile state into 2 union territories, Shivangi. And this is, of course, significant because you asked because it's happening in the backdrop of whatever has happened in Rajouri, which was a serious escalation of terror from across the border. And I think that's why our security establishment is concerned. And that's the reason why Union Home Minister, by visiting Jammu and planning to go onwards to Rajouri, essentially sending across a message. New Delhi sending across a message to Islamabad that we are fully aware of what we are doing, and we will really take things in our hands and make sure that a repeat of what has happened in Rajouri does not happen. Of course, the Union Minister is going to, pay condolences and interact with the families, assuage their concerns of the locals there. Remember, in the last 5 days alone, post the Rajouri massacre by the terrorists, already reactivation of village defense committees has happened. Those committees are being armed, and their long pending request to give them automatic weapons has also been heeded to in some measure, if not in full measure. So obviously changes happening on the ground, and with the frustration building up across the border about the development works that are happening all across Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Obviously, they wanted to escalate it so that they can really cause terror disruption again. But Union Home Minister, by visiting there on the ground and going to Rajouri, to the place where all this happened, clearly sending across a message that we are really not going to take things lying down, and there would be a response from the Indian side, a commensurate response. And that's why typically what happens is every month there is a security review meeting of Jammu and Kashmir that takes place in New Delhi at the North Block office of the Home Minister. But he has travelled down to Jammu. He is going to engage with the entire security apparatus, the top brass of the army as well. And